In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on June 19, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Kansas City Royals versus Texas Rangers. On Thursday, the Kansas City Royals are set to visit Globe Life Field to take on the Texas Rangers in what promises to be an intriguing American League matchup. The Rangers are currently navigating significant challenges within their starting rotation, with a string of injuries forcing them into what appears to be a bullpen game for this contest. Notably, they recently placed pitcher Tyler Mahle on the 15-day injured list last Sunday, and Nathan Eovaldi is still recovering, not yet having resumed bullpen sessions. For the Royals, Michael Wacha has been a standout performer this season, and the expectation is that he will effectively neutralize a Texas offense that has struggled to find consistency. As of Wednesday afternoon, the Rangers' offensive statistics underscore these struggles, ranking 28th in overall OPS and 26th in runs per game across Major League Baseball. While pitching has generally been a strength that has kept the Rangers competitive this season, their reliance on a committee of bullpen arms for this particular game presents a different dynamic. As our first pick for this matchup, the Kansas City Royals money line is our full game side pick. Both the Kansas City Royals and the Texas Rangers are currently in a period of struggle within the competitive American League landscape. These teams find themselves hovering around the .500 mark or even slightly below, indicating a season where consistency has been elusive for both clubs. A common theme for both teams this year has been their reliance on strong pitching to compensate for difficulties at the plate. The Royals, in particular, have faced significant offensive challenges, ranking 26th in slugging percentage, 25th in on-base percentage, and holding the unfortunate distinction of being last in total home runs hit across the league. While it is true that their home ballpark is known to be pitcher-friendly, their offensive performance throughout the season has simply been subpar. Despite their offensive woes, both teams boast impressive pitching statistics, with each ranking in the top 10 for both earned run average and WHIP, even with the Rangers anticipated to utilize a bullpen strategy. The collective struggles of both offenses, coupled with the overall quality of pitching from both sides, suggest that this game is likely to be a low-scoring affair, resembling a 4-3 or even a 3-2 final score. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Arizona Diamondbacks versus Toronto Blue Jays. The Arizona Diamondbacks are set to conclude their series against the Toronto Blue Jays, with Game 3 taking place at the Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. This matchup pits two teams with differing recent performances against each other, setting the stage for a compelling contest. Looking at the pitching matchup, the Diamondbacks pitcher, Nelson, has experienced some struggles this season, particularly evident in his recent outings. He has given up a considerable number of hits, allowing 10 hits and 7 earned runs across his last 8 innings on the mound. When pitching on the road, Nelson's numbers are even more challenging, as he holds a 7.5 earned run average and has allowed a .235 batting average in 18 innings away from home. In contrast, Kevin Gausman, the Blue Jays pitcher, has demonstrated sharper form throughout the season. At home, Gausman has been effective, recording a 3.31 earned run average and holding opposing hitters to a .233 batting average over 35.1 innings. The historical performance between these two teams also favors Toronto. The Blue Jays have been dominant against the Diamondbacks recently, holding a 6-2 record in their last 8 games. Moreover, the Diamondbacks have struggled when playing as underdogs on the road, with a 3-6 record in their last 9 such games. Kevin Gausman's personal history against the Diamondbacks is particularly noteworthy. He has a career record of 6-1 with a 2.22 earned run average and 60 strikeouts in 9 appearances. At home, his success against them is even more pronounced, sporting a 3-0 record with a 2 earned run average in 5 games. This strong trend suggests Gausman will continue to be a significant factor in the game, especially as Arizona's offense may find it challenging to keep pace with Toronto's bats. The Blue Jays, as a team, have been playing exceptionally well and are considered one of the hotter teams in Major League Baseball over the past month. month. As our first pick for this matchup, the Toronto Blue Jays money line is our full game side pick. When considering the total runs for this game, it's worth examining the recent over-under trends for both clubs. The Blue Jays have seen the over or under hit in a fairly balanced manner, with an over-under record of 6-2 in their last 10 games. Similarly, the Diamondbacks have also shown a tendency towards higher scoring games, with an over-under record of 6-3 in their last 10 contests. It appears that both of these teams generally depend more on their offensive output to secure victories rather than consistently relying on dominant pitching performances. While there is a strong belief that Kevin Gausman will be successful in limiting the Arizona offense, the expectation is that the Blue Jays will have a strong day at the plate against the Diamondbacks pitching staff. This sentiment is reinforced by their performance in Game 2 of this series, where Toronto's offense managed to create significant damage against Arizona's mound. Given these factors, a game with a higher combined score seems plausible. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Cleveland Guardians versus San Francisco Giants. The Cleveland Guardians are continuing their road trip, set to play another game against the San Francisco Giants on Thursday night. This matchup finds both teams navigating recent struggles, each coming off slight losing streaks that have somewhat hampered their momentum. Last season, these two teams met at the Guardians' home field, where Cleveland managed to win 2 out of 3 games in the series. While the Giants' recent stumble occurred on the road and extended into their return home on Tuesday, they are currently in the midst of a significant 9-game homestand, which provides ample opportunity for them to regain their footing and find their rhythm. San Francisco has generally performed well at home this season, boasting a 22-12 record at Oracle Park, contrasting with Cleveland's 17-20 record on the road. A key player for the Giants will be their starter, Logan Webb, who has shown strong performances at Oracle Park. In his last 2 starts at home, Webb allowed a combined 2 runs and 12 hits, while impressively not issuing any walks and striking out 17 batters over 13 innings. Although run support has sometimes been a challenge for the Giants' ace, it's anticipated that only a few runs will be necessary to secure a victory in this particular contest. Historically, San Francisco has held an advantage over Cleveland, with a 6-4 record in their last 10 games against them. When they last hosted the Guardians, the Giants secured a 2-1 series win. Despite the Guardians holding their own in the current series, and their pitcher, Williams, performing adequately by allowing 12 hits and 5 earned runs in his last 16.2 innings, Webb's overall body of work remains outstanding. He has maintained a 2.64 earned run average and a 1.11 WHIP across 75 career starts at Oracle Park, demonstrating his elite capability when pitching in San Francisco. Given the Giants' need for a win to halt their recent slide, Webb is clearly the pitcher they are relying on to deliver a decisive performance. As our first pick for this matchup, the San Francisco Giants money line is our full game side pick. Considering the potential for a lower scoring affair, the first game of this series between the Guardians and the Giants saw a combined total of only 5 runs scored, with the under hitting against a projected total of 7 points. As previously mentioned, Giants starter Logan Webb has been exceptionally strong at home recently, consistently allowing 2 runs or fewer in 6 of his last 8 starts. His ability to induce swings and misses from opposing batters is a significant factor that tends to keep games moving quickly and scores low. Furthermore, Webb is known for pitching deep into games, having completed at least 7 innings in 5 of his last 8 appearances, which means he is expected to remain on the mound for a substantial portion of this game. On the other side of the matchup, the Guardians pitcher, Williams, has also demonstrated a similar ability to limit runs, allowing 2 runs or fewer in 5 of his last 7 starts. The overall offensive struggles of both teams further contribute to the expectation of a low-scoring game. Neither the Guardians nor the Giants possess an offense that is particularly explosive, which helps reinforce the projection of a tight, pitching-dominated contest. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. St. Louis Cardinals versus Chicago White Sox, Game 2. On Thursday, the St. Louis Cardinals are slated to face off against the Chicago White Sox at Guaranteed Rate Field, marking another contest in their ongoing series. This game presents an interesting pitching matchup, with both teams looking to gain an edge. For the Cardinals, McGreevy is set to take the mound, but his season has seen a very limited sample size, with only 11.2 innings pitched so far. This makes it challenging to draw significant conclusions from his performance. On the other side, Mike Vasil for the White Sox appears to be settling into a rhythm as he has been going deeper into games recently. His last 11 innings pitched have been solid, with him allowing only 9 hits and 2 runs. Furthermore, when pitching at home, Vasil has demonstrated impressive command, holding a 1.65 earned run average and limiting opponents to a .206 batting average over 27.1 home innings. Based on these pitching statistics and recent trends, it appears the White Sox hold a notable advantage on the mound for this particular game. It is also often observed in baseball that it is challenging for any team to sweep an opponent, especially after prior matchups. As our first pick for this matchup, the Chicago White Sox money line is our full game side pick. When evaluating the potential for runs in this game, both the Cardinals and the White Sox have shown glimpses of offensive capability throughout the current season. While the over has hit in a balanced 50% of their last 10 head-to-head encounters, the series opener between these two clubs provided a strong indication of their scoring potential, with a combined total of 14 runs crossing the plate. This suggests that a similar high-scoring affair could be on the horizon. Looking at individual team trends, the Cardinals have seen the over hit in half of their last 10 games overall, averaging 4.5 runs scored per game during that stretch. Similarly, the White Sox also have an over-under record of 5-5 in their past 10 outings, conceding just under 5 runs per game in those matchups. These combined factors indicate a likelihood for the total runs to exceed the projected line in this contest. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Pittsburgh Pirates versus Detroit Tigers, Game 2. On Thursday afternoon, the Pittsburgh Pirates will square off against the Detroit Tigers in what is scheduled to be the final game of their 3-game set at Comerica Park. This particular contest is also framed as the second leg of a doubleheader between these two clubs, following a Tuesday game where the Tigers secured a 7-3 victory. Taking the mound for the Pirates will be Paul Skeens, while the Tigers' starting pitcher remains to be announced. Skeens has had an incredible season thus far, boasting an impressive 1.78 earned run average through 15 starts. He has also been remarkably consistent, allowing 1 or fewer runs in 7 consecutive starts. Despite these stellar individual numbers, the narrative hasn't been entirely positive for Skeens. He currently holds a 6-4 record, and the Pirates have notably lost 3 of his last 7 starts. It appears the team's struggles at the plate have, at times, undermined their fantastic pitcher, contributing to his less than ideal win-loss record. Coming into this game, the Pirates' offense has been particularly anemic, ranking dead last in batting average over the past 5 games with a paltry .153. During this period, they have managed to accumulate just 24 hits and score only 10 runs, numbers that are surprisingly low for a Major League Baseball team. In contrast, the Detroit Tigers enter this game with significant momentum and motivation. They currently hold the best record in MLB, a testament to their strong overall team play. The Tigers' pitching staff has been a key factor in their success, ranking 4th in the league with a collective 3.34 earned run average on the year. Offensively, the Tigers have also been productive, batting .268 and scoring 27 runs over their last 5 games. Further compounding the challenge for the Pirates, the Tigers have an excellent home record this season, standing at 25-11. As our first pick for this matchup, the Detroit Tigers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. When considering the potential for scoring in this matchup, the Pittsburgh Pirates have consistently leaned towards lower scoring games, with the under hitting in 44 of their 74 games this year, along with 3 pushes. Their offensive output has been among the lowest in the league, averaging just 3.18 runs per game across all contests, a number that drops further to 2.94 runs per game when they are playing away from PNC Park. This offensive inefficiency contributes to their average total run count per game being around 7.14, which also decreases to 6.8 runs per game on the road. On the other side, the Detroit Tigers have seen a more balanced distribution of over and under outcomes, with the over hitting in 35 of their 74 games this season, alongside 5 pushes. While the Tigers' offense is significantly more potent, ranking 5th in the league with 4.84 runs per game, this figure slightly decreases to 4.67 runs per game when they play at home. Detroit's pitching, meanwhile, allows an average of 3.7 runs per game, leading to an average total of 8.54 runs per game in their contest, a number that also falls to 8.11 runs per game at home. Given Paul Skeens' presence on the mound and the Pirates' well-documented offensive struggles, it seems highly probable that this contest will be a low-scoring affair. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.